The distress beacons lit up across the command center like dying stars. 40% of cadets evacuated within 2 hours standard for the Deathworld Trial. Instructors watched security feeds as alien cadets collapsed under crushing gravity. Choked on toxic air, fled from predators. In Sector 7, one feed showed something different. A human cadet named Aria Chen calmly tied her hair back, breathed deep through her rebreather, and smiled. She whispered, "This feels like home." The Galactic Military Academy's Deathworld Trial was designed to break cadets. Krath 9, a Class 12 hazard world. 1. 8G gravity. Toxic atmosphere, predatory megafauna, temperature swings that could kill in minutes. Most species needed extensive survival gear just to function. The trial was simple: survive 72 hours, reach extraction 50 kilometers away. 100 cadets from 30 species. Most would fail. Aria Chen came from Earth's Australian outback, raised where everything was venomous, where heat could cook you and cold could freeze you, where the land itself tried to kill you daily. She'd lost her younger brother to a snake bite when she was 12. She'd frozen in fear, watched him die while she stood paralyzed. That moment carved her hollow. She'd spent 14 years since learning to never freeze again, mastering survival in Earth's deadliest places, transforming terror into instinct. The Academy's instructors viewed Earth as marginally dangerous, a backwater death world, nothing exceptional. Overseer Thak, a heavily armored Kryn, warned Aria that human arrogance killed promising soldiers. She'd responded quietly, "Sir, this planet is safer than my backyard." The trial began at dawn. Within 2 hours, cadets were dying. Rebreathers failed. Bones broke under gravity. Predators hunted. Aria moved through Krath 9 like water through stone-reading terrain, identifying resources, avoiding sinkholes that swallowed others. She was scanning a ridge when she heard weapons fire and alien screams. 3 cadets pinned down. 2 Razorbacks, 12-foot armored reptilian apex predators coordinating their attack, flanking with terrifying intelligence. 1 cadet bleeding phosphorescent blue that would attract every predator for kilometers. The others firing wildly, wasting ammunition, minutes from death. Aria had 2 choices: continue alone, guarantee her own success, or engage and risk everything. Her brother's face flashed in her mind, the moment she'd frozen, the moment he'd died. Not again. Never again. She dropped her pack and moved, silent, low, circling behind the Razorback's position. 700 kilograms of muscle and razor scales each, evolved to dominate this world. They'd never met a human. Aria picked up a rock primitive, simple, and hurled it at the nearest creature's skull. The impact cracked scales. The Razorback roared, spinning toward her. Aria stood in the open, arms spread wide, and screamed. Not words. A primal challenge that echoed across the canyon, the sound of a predator defending territory. The Razorbacks hesitated. She was small, unarmored, seemingly helpless. But something in her absolute lack of fear triggered ancient recognition. This was not prey. The first charged. Aria didn't run. She dropped low, sliding under slashing claws, driving her knife up into the soft tissue under its jaw. The blade punched through into its brain. The creature collapsed mid-charge, dead. The second Razorback circled, recalculating. Aria pulled her knife free, blood dripping from her hands. She locked eyes with it and stepped forward. The Razorback stepped back. Aria advanced again, maintaining eye contact, projecting dominance. The creature was bigger, stronger, designed to kill. But this small thing had killed its packmate in seconds and showed no fear. In predation's mathematics, that meant danger. The Razorback broke eye contact and retreated. Aria turned to the wounded cadets. "Can you walk?" She led them to extraction 8 hours early. Medical teams swarmed the wounded. Overseer Thak reviewed the footage, watched Aria kill one predator and psychologically dominate another using nothing but a knife and willpower. The Kryn cadet she'd saved asked the question everyone was thinking: how did you know it would retreat? Aria looked at the alien landscape, toxic sky, crushing gravity, lethal fauna, and answered, because Earth taught me that everything, no matter how dangerous, understands fear. You just have to speak its language. Her trial score, 99th percentile. Not the fastest or strongest. Just the one who treated a Class 12 Deathworld like a Tuesday hike. The footage became required viewing in tactical psychology courses. Overseer Thak's report to the Galactic Defense Council was blunt. Humanity survived their world through behavioral adaptation, learning to outthink and out-intimidate every predator on their planet. They are not strong. They are relentless. Military strategists across the galaxy recalculated threat assessments. The concern wasn't human technology or numbers. It was simpler and more terrifying. Humans treated Deathworlds like home. Because for them, home was always the deadliest trial of all. We don't fear Deathworlds. We were raised by one.